Dazzle.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another Dazzle video. Today we're going to talk about quickly gameplay update 7.39D. I was just about to leave for work, but we're going to get this done, get ourselves updated for our next pub game. Doesn't look too bad. Dazzle did get nerfed, but we'll talk about that in a second. Blade Mail is an item that Dazzle really doesn't care if it's good. Our Nothal projection doesn't get affected by Blade Mail, and so during team fights and stuff, we're just not, doesn't affect us too much. So we really, as Dazzles, want Blade Mail to be kind of good, because that way a lot of enemies will buy it, and then we don't really care. It looks like it got slightly nerfed. Attack range bonus decreased. Okay, this is a nerf to Dazzle, core Dazzle. Same thing with Hurricane Pike. And Dazzle already has an attack range talent, so if you're buying Dragonlance, you're probably taking the attack range talents anyway. So maybe this is not as bad for Dazzles. Glimmer Cape cooldowns. Yeah, it's kind of a big deal because I feel like in a lot of team fights, Glimmer Cape, it really comes online right at the right second. So we'll kind of see how this goes. But Glimmer Cape is a very nice item on support Dazzles. POV is something Dazzles buy quite a bit. Solar Crest is a very good support Dazzle item. Mana cost decrease, so it's a little bit of a buff to POVs. Very nice. They're buffing Phylactery again. Phylactery, I gotta say, I haven't personally bought it too much on Dazzle, but maybe it is a pretty nice break item. But we're gonna have to play around with it. They're trying to buff it every single time, small buffs here and there. I think it's better on heroes like Zeus and Rubik, so Dazzles really don't get to use it that much. And part of the reason is usually with Shadow Wave and Poison Touch, we're not really targeting the hero that we want to break. We're targeting something in front of it, so we don't get that benefit of the break. It only breaks the unit that you target with the Poison Touch, so that's why it's not as good on Dazzles. You know, I don't really know how Sister Shroud's evasion works. Like, what is 200% evasion versus 150? I don't know. Units can no longer attack buildings while under the effect of death delay. Okay, I think that's pretty nice. Okay, a little mana nerf on Axe, not bad. Nerf to Batrider, very nice. CM buff. It's been a while since I've seen a CM buff. Allies can no longer target Dark Willow while active. This is a big one for us Dazzles because you can't Shallow Grave Dark Willow anymore under Shadow Realm. There was a bug where you can target her through the portrait, so we're gonna have to test that out. Just gonna go W. Ah, it still works. Okay, so you can no longer target Dark Willow. What? Is this bugged? Oh, it's bugged. Okay. I don't know when they're gonna fix it, but we'll have to see in a real game. Basically, guys, when they click Shadow Realm, you can't click any of your spells on her. So you can't heal her, you can't Force Staff her, you can't Grave her, you can't Shadow Wave her. But you were able to do it through the portrait. So you gotta put your cursor up top and then click all your spells on that. And that way she can be hitting units, and then you go like this. We'll see when they fix it. I'll do a proper test, but until then, let's go back to reading the patch. Okay, here we go. For Dazzle, weave duration decreased from 10 to 8. This does a few things for Nothal Boon, especially because Nothal Boon, one of the reasons why it's really good is like you start to buff your allies with tons of extra heal, because remember, in Nothal Boon, you get bonus heal per stack of weave. So now you'll be missing out on 2 seconds of that. You won't be able to get that extra 0.75%. So that's going to nerf the heal that you can do in the late game. And then also it's going to nerf the armor. So you can't stack as much armor through the weave. It also really indirectly nerfs the level 25 talent. I think they're going to have to change the level 25 talent. And then Shadow Wave's mana cost increase from 75 to 90. Ooh. Now this is a pretty significant nerf for us as support Dazzles because we relied a lot on Shadow Wave to just spam it. Just cast it off cooldown basically because 75 mana is almost nothing. For us support Dazzles, it's definitely going to be a problem. We might need to maybe consider buying a Null Talisman or something like that pretty early, or rush Urn before boots or even right after brown boots before you get the mana boots. But for support Dazzles, mana boots is still really good anyway, so it might be good to just make that a core item now instead of sticking with brown boots. Heal per second decreased and damage decreased. Level 1 is still the same. I mean, they barely changed it. These are small changes again. Oh, Snappy. Snapfire, my second favorite hero. Fire spit pool duration increased. Ooh, Cooldown decreased. Ooh. Oh, Tinker. Cooldown decreased. What? None of these things are super crazy. It is kind of sad that we got nerfed. We were bound to get a nerf though because Dazzle was getting picked too many times. In my games, Dazzle starts to get banned too much and I have to play other heroes. I know that we need some nerfs. Yeah, guys, that was 7.39D. Hope you guys are having a great day wherever you are, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.